grow, still can't stop it.
What is up? I am Crypto Mason, and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to the Gold Squad. We look for gold in every single aspect of our lives, and we always find it. Now, today, we have a ton of stuff to cover in this daily market update, so we're going to get right into it, skip all of the talking. But before we do, actually, make sure you get your tickets to Bitcoin 2022. In 6 days and 14 hours, the ticket price does increase. You can get 10% off using my code. Link is in the description. So let's get into the daily market update. Look at this. Total crypto market cap, right? We are currently sitting just below 2 trillion. I don't like that. I don't like how we're below 2 trillion. That is definitely a key level for the total market cap, right? Including Bitcoin and altcoins. It looks like the next big support on this level, or on this metric, market cap, is 1.84. Okay, if we go that low, that's the total market cap, including Bitcoin and altcoins. But if we just go to the altcoin market cap, it looks like we also have a key support level at 1.06. So basically $1 trillion in altcoins on market cap. So I mean, everything is dipping. Like, here's the DeFi market cap right here. We also have a key support coming up, 127. Looks like we're just plummeting down towards that. So zooming out, you can see everything is taking a hit right now. I was very wrong, I will admit, on Phantom being one of the ones to come back from this recent crash, right? But I guess, no, it kind of did. It kind of did good, but it's down 17% right now. Basically, everything is red. I'm really noticing that Hex is kind of decoupled from the rest of the market. Like, every time I come on here, everything is red and Hex is green, or everything is green and Hex is red. Very peculiar right there. I love Richard Hart. I'm just neutral on Hex. I just love to watch it as a social experiment, kind of. Now, taking a look at the net flow today, if we go to the week, it's still basically the same, right? People buying ICP, Spell, Atom, Monero. What's this farm? Like, some of these I would just look into. Like, this is a good metric to use to look into things. Now, the net volume flow is still sitting at Solana and Cardano here, right? If we go to the daily, though, we see Solana still there. Solana, there's like always money flowing in. If we go to the top gainers today, we got Gnosis, Dash. Just looking interesting. The volume is basically half of what it was yesterday, today, the 24-hour volume. Definitely a decrease there. Now, looking at Bitcoin, I mean, this doesn't look good. The new bottom for Bitcoin is 40,629, the local bottom here. We had this wick hit that right there. Does not look good. Like, to me, this does not look good. We're going to see if this 40K can hold. We're sitting at 41,000 right now, but I don't know. Somebody just asked me, I just replied to a comment on my Instagram. Make sure you follow my Instagram. The name is up there at the top of your screen. Somebody asked me, do you think Bitcoin can go to 20,000? I'm like, if it does, you better be worried about what's going on with Bitcoin. Right? You better be worried. In my opinion, you better be worried, because if it goes all the way to 20,000, that means like MicroStrategy, El Salvador are basically, they lost half their money, right? El Salvador invested 70 mil. They'll be sitting at 30 mil. And MicroStrategy as well will be way down. But on the 12-hour, we are printing this green dot right here. I do like how this looks too. I do like how this market cipher looks. Like, this looks like it's peaking out. This momentum wave will be peaking out there, but you never know with those. But it does look decent there. Now, moving on to QNT. Actually, let's look at this Bitcoin chart right here. Look at this. Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index from Alistair Milne. 9 equals the Corona panic, right? Here's the 9 when we hit 9. And basically what this is showing is more people are freaking out when the Fed might raise rates a bit earlier than expected. You can see that Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index right here. Like, people need to watch out on what they're using the Fear and Greed Index for, because look, we're at 50,000 and we're at a 15. How? Like how? Right? What is this based on as well? Like the actual fear indicator. Now, moving on from that, enough of Bitcoin. Let's get to Quant right here. We see on the 12-hour, my favorite time frame, we see these 5 yellow X's coming into December. I did not notice this. That means seller exhaustion, right? Actually, we did notice this. And the seller exhaustion stopped with this massive pump right here. And now we're just trying to hold this $180 line. So that's what Quant is doing, right? It's very simple to see. And then you've also got this money flow definitely tapering off here. Okay, definitely. Like Quant looks ready to go, or ready to have a run, in my opinion. Now, HBAR. I wanted to also address HBAR. There is this massive trend line from basically the start of this year that I see. And 22 cents. If we went down and hit 22 cents or 23 would be that area that we could bounce off of. So I expect maybe a 22 cent HBAR. I believe that a lot of people will be picking that up anyways, so doesn't really matter. Now, Crypto Saiyan says Quant has been one of the most best performing assets of 2021. It was $11 1 year ago. Okay, then it went to 428. So his chart also shows Quant is ready to go. It won't be long until this thing starts playing up again. Now, the Bahrain Central Bank has completed a JPM coin remittance trial. The Central Bank of Bahrain has completed a successful overseas remittance trial enabled by JP Morgan's digital currency, JPM coin. Okay? Now, I saw immediately the Ripple people. Now, this is old stuff, by the way, but I saw a bunch of Ripple people thinking this is bullish for Ripple and XRP. They chose to use JPM coin. They're using JPM coin, not XRP. Like, I hate how they always flip it. But one thing I will say, Ripple, there is apparently connections with Ripple and Bahrain, okay? Finastra has been selected by the Central Bank of Bahrain to future-proof treasury business. This is from September 30, 2020. That's a Ripple partner. So there's layered partnerships with Bahrain, but they have chosen for JPM coin, okay? Will those interoperate, JPM coin and RippleNet and XRP? I believe so in the future. I mean, we're aiming for interoperability. Ripple also says the Crypto Climate Accord aims to decarbonize cryptocurrencies, enable all blockchains to be 100% renewable, provide open source accounting standard for measuring emissions, and this is the best one, reach net zero emissions by 2040. Do you see the scope? They're thinking in like another 20 years here, 18 years. Now, more bullish stuff for XRP right here. DigiVault becomes the first accredited custodian to support XRP. So DigiVault is a digital asset custody business within NASDAQ-listed crypto exchange, has achieved a 30-fold increase in assets under custody in the 2021 calendar year. They have just now added XRP to its assets under custody. We do like that. And it says, never mind the Ripple lawsuit. So this Finance Feeds website is very biased towards XRP. I can tell there's they have an interest in XRP there. JP Morgan says 2022 could be the year of the blockchain bridge. Basically, they're saying that the blockchain bridge needs to happen, and that is Quant, as we know. That is Quant. So we have Flux right here. Flux is the decentralized cloud infrastructure. It's a Web3 coin that I've been talking about for a while, not sponsored at all. I just found this while I was researching Web3. I was told about it, and woke up to them being accepted into the premier partner program of Nvidia Inception. Okay, Nvidia Inception program. They have just been a partner. They have just been accepted as a partner. Now, who's in there? Well, it's a lot of great companies and AI companies and different things, right? Is it easy to get in there? Well, there's an application here. So all you have to do is apply, but Nvidia has to accept you in. So it's not easy, right? Nvidia has to accept you in. And basically what this gives them is access to co-marketing with Nvidia and Nvidia's entire team, all of their technology, everything. So very bullish right there on Flux. So a couple Bloomberg articles coming out here. Crypto winter slows volume on some of the biggest exchanges. Coinbase and FTX US say that trading volume has fallen during the current slide. Oppenheimer says quarter may be another mini crypto winter. So mini crypto winter. I mean, it's looking like that right now. Bitcoin is falling to 40K. We have PayPal exploring the launch of their own stablecoin. There's the logo, PayPal Coin. Basically, this was found inside of the app during a hackathon, an internal hackathon, and it's been being experimented with. But they say this might not be the official logo or the official name if it does come to the public. I think it would be a crazy competitor to Facebook's DM coin. Now, we have this. Searches for sell Ethereum skyrocket to 1,000% in 24 hours. What is this? Why would you even make an article about this? And how do you get this metric? Like, show me where that metric actually is. Like, I don't believe this. Searches for sell Ethereum skyrocket 1,000%. Very interesting right there. We have this important thread right here from Matt Hamilton, who's a principal developer advocate for Ripple XDev. Basically decoding or defusing this ISO20022 thing, which I have, strayed away from because it's actually pretty stupid that it's pretty stupid to follow just ISO coins, okay? And what even does that mean? So basically, he says there's a lot of confusion about it, and he clarifies what it is. He says, how does this relate to crypto? Because it's just a messaging system, right? Having all of the financial systems globally talking the same language then means that they can more easily exchange data with each other. The next step is then to have more global currencies, which is where crypto comes in. So to recap, there is no such thing as an ISO20022 compliant crypto. There's no such thing. But there are financial systems, some created by crypto companies like Ripple, that do use ISO20022 compliant messages to communicate, some of which use cryptos like XRP to convey value. This one needs a retweet right here. That is what you need to understand, and that's why it's stupid to even say there are ISO20022 compliant cryptos. I've fallen victim to this. I used to say that. I don't say it anymore, right? And then now you're wondering about that graph. Yeah, the graph was planted there, in my opinion. Nobody has been able to show me the actual origin of that graph, and if they've shown me the origin, it's been deleted. Whale stats coming out. I'm getting more accustomed to the AVAX ecosystem. I do like it, how everything is like snow and avalanche and winter themed. It's very cool. But this whale stats is tracking the top 10 or the top 1,000 biggest AVAX wallets. They have now purchased Pangolin DEX. So keep an eye on Pangolin DEX. This is one of the biggest dexes, or I think it is the biggest dex on Avalanche. Moving on, we have CryptoGucci.eth saying Ethereum has more developers than Polkadot, Cosmos, Solana, and Bitcoin combined. Okay, here's Ethereum. Here's Solana, Cosmos, Bitcoin, Polkadot. You can see that thing is miles ahead. Miles ahead. They have some catching up to do. It's going to be interesting. Hedera is putting out a new Hedera improvement protocol or proposal, HIP 206. This is the next step to bring smart contracts 2.0 online. Very dope. We have Raoul Pal. I probably baited the title with this because Raoul Pal is saying some wild stuff. So I hope you understand that the title was baited with this, because Raoul Pal says the crypto market has a reasonable chance of touching 250 trillion. So are we just actually being truthful about what market cap is, or what? Because we know that market cap, we know the truth about market cap. It's not actually a crazy metric, right? How do they even calculate the market cap of the total crypto market? That's interesting. Is it just everything added up? Or is it that's a weird one. Or is it all the circulating supply of like every coin ever? You know, I'm interested in knowing that. I got to check that out. But he says 250 trillion. He's comparing it to the derivatives market, which is 1 quadrillion. Eventually, these numbers we're just going to get numb to the numbers, man. We're going to get numb to the numbers. And hopefully people will understand that market cap it's just a weird metric to measure anything. It's just weird to me now. It doesn't actually represent that there's $1 quadrillion in that, right? There's not 1 quadrillion actual dollars in the derivatives market. Moving on to end it off, we have XRP Captain right here with a Simpsons clip. 15 seconds. Let's watch it and look what these Simpsons say.
My lifestyle is my retirement plan.
Oh. And don't forget my Ripple.
You're not taking your Ripple.
Without Ripple, I never would have had you. Ripple's your real daddy.
He says, don't forget my Ripple. So, of course, this guy puts this up like it's some XRP stuff. We got all the people saying, oh, my goodness, XRP, XRP. It's not about XRP. This is about Ripple wine, okay? Ripple wine. This Ripple is a wine, and it's a cheap wine right here. This is what it's about. So this guy is saying that he wouldn't have had his son if it weren't for Ripple wine. That's what he's saying, not Ripple, okay? So it's funny how we try to stretch these. The XRP community is just so funny. But it is interesting that he mentions his retirement plan right before he says Ripple, which is very peculiar. That's my new favorite word. I went from delusional to peculiar. Delusional is still one of my favorite words ever. But make sure you follow on Twitter, Instagram. That is the daily market update. I hope you enjoyed. If you watch to the end, you're just an absolute boss. You're just an absolute boss, and there's no reason that you shouldn't be following me on other platforms if you enjoy the content this much. So I appreciate you all. I love you all, and goodbye.
Crawl, steal.